Welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News, where we give you a quick lowdown on the entire week's happenings from the exciting world of automobiles. But before we begin, do hit subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. Let's start with the facelifted Maruti Suzuki Ertiga that has just been launched. The updated Ertiga has been launched with prices starting at 8.35 lakh rupees and going up to 12.79 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The MPV now gets a new front grille, new dual-tone alloy wheels and a chrome garnish on the tailgate. On the inside, the Ertiga facelift receives a new metallic teak wooden finish on the dashboard as well as a new dual-tone seat fabric. In its ZXi Plus trim, the facelifted Ertiga comes equipped with the 7-inch SmartPlay Pro infotainment system, Suzuki Connect connected car technology as well as 4 airbags. The biggest change, however, is under the hood, as the facelifted Ertiga comes with a new 1.5-litre dual-jet engine with idle start-stop technology. The engine uses 2 injectors per cylinder and puts out 2 horsepower more to deliver 103 horsepower and 136.8 Nm of peak torque. While a 5-speed manual transmission remains standard, the Ertiga now sees the erstwhile 4-speed automatic transmission getting replaced by a superior 6-speed torque converter automatic with paddle shifters. Maruti Suzuki has also expanded the CNG option in the facelifted Ertiga lineup, and the biofuel option is now available in both VXi and ZXi trims. The engine produces 87 horsepower in the CNG mode and only comes mated to the 5-speed manual gearbox. Maruti Suzuki has also commenced bookings for the updated XL6 that is likely to be launched on April 21st. Interested customers can pre-book this Ertiga-based 6-seat MPV for a sum of 11,000 rupees. While styling tweaks on the outside could be minimal, the refreshed model is likely to get bigger alloy wheels to improve its stance. It will also get a 360-degree camera and a new interface for the 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The facelifted XL6 will also receive the new 1.5-litre dual-jet petrol engine and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Mercedes-Benz is all set to launch the latest generation version of its C-Class sedan in India. Bookings for the new C-Class have commenced for a sum of 50,000 rupees, with prices slated to be announced on 10th May. Visually, the latest generation C-Class bears a strong resemblance to the flagship S-Class sedan. While creases and character lines are kept to a minimum, the highlight on the bodywork is the strong shoulder line. The length of the new C-Class has increased by 65 mm and the wheelbase has also grown by 25 mm to 2856 mm. On the inside, the influence from the S-Class continues in the form of the new portrait-oriented tablet-style 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system and a high-definition floating LCD digital instrument display. The new C-Class will be available in 3 engine versions: C200 petrol, C300D diesel and C220D diesel. While the C200 will be powered by a 197 horsepower 2-litre turbo petrol engine, the C300D will get a 245 horsepower 2-litre diesel and the C220D will come equipped with a 194 horsepower 2-litre diesel mill. All 3 powertrains will come mated to a 9-speed automatic gearbox. The new C-Class will rival the likes of the Audi A4, BMW 3 Series, Volvo S60 and the Jaguar XE. Autocar India too has commenced bookings for the City Hybrid that will come with cutting-edge powertrain technologies aimed at enhancing fuel efficiency. The City Hybrid gets an Atkinson cycle 1.5-litre iVTEC petrol engine paired with 2 electric motors, out of which the first works as an electric generator while the other takes the role of a propulsion motor. The combined power output from the engine and electric motors stands at 109 horsepower and 253 Nm of peak torque. The strong hybrid setup on the City Hybrid makes it showcase a certified fuel efficiency figure of 26.5 km per litre, making it the most efficient car in its class. While its design largely remains similar to the current generation model on sale in India, there are additions of Blue Line Honda badges on the outside, a new fog light garnish, an EHEV badge on the tailgate, as well as a boot lid spoiler and new diffuser design on the rear bumper. On the inside, the City Hybrid gets an updated 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, an 8-speaker premium sound system, as well as ambient lighting and an electric sunroof. The City Hybrid also gets ADAS features from the Honda Sensing Suite, including lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control and autonomous emergency braking. The car will be launched in early May and is likely to be priced upwards of 19 lakh rupees ex-showroom. You can watch our exclusive drive of the Honda City Hybrid by clicking the link above. Scores of 3 Made in India cars have been revealed in the latest round of global NCAP crash tests. The popular Hyundai Creta SUV, the Hyundai i20 hatchback and the Toyota Urban Cruiser compact SUV are the latest models to be put to test by automotive safety watchdog Global New Car Assessment Program or NCAP. Starting with the Hyundai Creta, the mid-size SUV secured a 3-star rating for adult occupant protection, scoring 8 out of 17 points when crashed against frontal offset barrier at a speed of 64 km per hour. While the Creta offered good protection for the driver and co-driver's neck, its body shell was found to be unstable and incapable of withstanding any further loadings. In terms of child safety too, it scored 3 stars with an overall score of 28.29 out of 49. The lack of ISOFIX child seat anchorages in the base variant was found to be a key omission. Next up, the latest generation version of the Hyundai i20 received a 3-star rating, but at 8.84 points out of 17, scored slightly better than the Creta for adult occupant protection. However, the i20 offered weak protection to the driver's chest and marginal protection to the knees, and also received an unstable rating for its body shell. The car scored 36.89 out of 49 points in case of child protection, securing a 3-star rating which was augmented by the presence of ISOFIX child seat mounts. Coming to the Toyota Urban Cruiser, the compact SUV received a 4-star rating, scoring 13.52 out of 17 points for adult occupant protection and 36.68 out of 49 for child protection, thus getting a 3-star rating. Interestingly, it bettered the 2-star child protection rating secured by the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, on which it is based upon. The Urban Cruiser was found to offer marginal protection for the driver's knees, but impressed with its stable body shell, which was found to be capable of withstanding further loadings as per global NCAP. Force Motors has hiked prices of the Gurkha SUV. Prices of the Force Gurkha have gone up by 39,000 rupees, with the off-road focus SUV now coming priced at 14.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom for its sole trim on offer. This is the second price hike introduced by the company, with the first one coming in earlier this year in January when prices had gone up by 51,000 rupees. With this, the Gurkha now becomes more expensive than the comparable top-spec Mahindra Thar LX diesel manual hardtop variant, which comes priced at 14.1 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The Force Gurkha comes powered by a 2.6-litre turbo diesel engine that produces 91 horsepower and 250 Nm of peak torque. The engine only comes fitted to a 5-speed manual gearbox with no automatic transmission option on offer. Mahindra & Mahindra too has announced a price hike of up to 2.5% on its range of cars and SUVs, resulting into an increase between 10,000 and 63,000 rupees ex-showroom depending upon model and variant. The price hike that came into effect on April 14 has been attributed to the rise in input cost of materials. And moving to some international news, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 has been named the 2022 World Car of the Year. The all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5 has won the coveted World Car of the Year title for 2022, voted by 102 automotive journalists from 34 countries, including representation from Autocar India. The Ioniq 5 is built on a dedicated eGMP electric skateboard platform, with its most distinctive feature being the 1980s design language. The clean and crisp lines, flat surfaces and a typical SUV design give it a unique look. The Ioniq 5 is globally available in two powertrain options, a single motor setup that produces 169 horsepower and a dual motor setup which produces 306 horsepower and 605 Nm of peak torque. There are two battery options, a 58 kWh and a larger 72.6 kWh version, which delivers a range of 481 km on the WLTP cycle. The Ioniq 5 is on the cards for an India launch later this year, and you can watch our review by clicking the link above. BMW has taken the wraps off the refreshed version of its flagship X7 SUV. BMW has showcased its future design philosophy with the 2023 X7 that gets a reprofiled front end featuring split headlight fixtures replacing the traditional light setup. The new design language highlights the SUV's stance, with the LED DRLs placed near the bonnet line while the headlamps are mounted lower down in the bumper. There is an updated kidney grille with darkened slats and silver trims on the front bumper on the XI40i variant, while the top-spec M60i trim gets an all-black gloss treatment on the grille. The updated X7 also gets 21-inch wheels on the XI40i trim and 22 inches on the M60i variant. The rear profile now features a slimmer chrome bar that connects the updated LED tail lights. The cabin features BMW's latest iDrive 8 infotainment package with a 14.9-inch touchscreen and a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. The X7 facelift, however, continues to come powered by a 3-litre inline 6-cylinder engine in the XI40i variant that now produces 375 horsepower and 519 Nm of peak torque, an addition of 40 horsepower and 70.5 Nm from a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The M60i, on the other hand, produces the same 523 horsepower and 750 Nm as before from its 4.4-litre V8 motor that also sports mild hybrid tech. Both powertrains come mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with all-wheel drive as standard. The refreshed X7 is expected to arrive in India by the end of this year and will rival the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the Audi Q7 and Q8. And coming to two-wheelers now, Yamaha has launched the updated version of its MT-15 naked motorcycle. The MT-15 version 2.0 comes priced at 1.6 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi and gets cosmetic updates such as 2 new color options and a newly designed fully digital LCD instrument display. Mechanical changes include new USD front forks which are finished in gold as well as an aluminium swing arm. The bike, however, continues to come powered by the 155cc liquid-cooled engine that produces 18.4 horsepower and 14.1 Nm of peak torque. The engine comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Yamaha has also launched a limited edition version of the YZF R15M to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the World MotoGP title. The limited edition motorcycle comes priced at 1.88 lakh rupees ex-showroom, costing 5,000 rupees more than the standard R15M. The special edition version comes finished in Yamaha's iconic white and red speed block color scheme with golden alloys and front forks. The bike, however, remains mechanically unchanged and identical to the standard R15. It comes powered by a 155cc single-cylinder engine that produces 18.4 horsepower and 14.2 Nm of peak torque. And finally, BMW Motorrad has launched the F850 GS twins in India. BMW Motorrad has brought back the F850 GS and F850 GS Adventure in India that come priced at 12.5 lakh and 13.25 lakh rupees ex-showroom and are available in their Pro trims. Both models feature the iconic asymmetric headlight design of the GS as well as gold rims. The two motorcycles feature a 6.5-inch TFT screen, LED lights and 4 riding modes. Additionally, the Adventure also sports knuckle guards, an adjustable gear lever, a larger 23-litre fuel tank and widened footrests. Both motorcycles come powered by an 853cc liquid-cooled engine that produces 95 horsepower and 92 Nm of peak torque. The engine comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. BMW has also launched the fully imported 2022 F900 XR Pro priced at 12.3 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The deliveries of the motorcycle will commence in June. The 2022 version gets a 6.5-inch TFT instrument display, riding modes, LED lights and an adjustable windscreen. It also gets 3 distinct packages: Comfort, Dynamic and Active, with features like Keyless Ride, Headlight Pro and DRLs. The F900 XR Pro is powered by an 895cc inline 2-cylinder engine that produces 105 horsepower and 92 Nm of peak torque. It comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox and BMW claims a 0 to 100 kph time of just 3.6 seconds. And that's all the news we have this week. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week with more news and more scoops from the exciting world of automobiles. Till then, keep enjoying Autocar India.